Hi everyone, good afternoon or good day whenever you are looking at this video. It's almost 2:15 in the afternoon on January 18th, which it's a Monday. Yeah, it's a Monday. So I just wanted to give you a quick update. I did go to the doctor's office today. I had an exam and I also had to do blood work. I was scheduled for an exam actually, but I didn't have the exam. It was my least favorite exam besides, going to the dentist. Pelvic exams at the gynecologist are not pleasant, so I was able to skip out on that today since I just had an exam not too long ago. So I got blood work done and I was able to see my blood count results for my white blood cells, and those have improved. Yay! So after I had my first chemo treatment, my white blood cell count went down to 0.23, and if it was at least a 1, I would have been able to continue with my chemo treatment a couple weeks ago, but 0.23 was too low. Basically, my immune system just was not prepared to handle any type of infection or anything like that. So today I did my blood work and it came back 7 something, or so 7 point something, I think. So that was good. As a result, I will have my second chemo treatment this upcoming Wednesday in the morning at 8 o'clock a.m. So yeah, please keep that in prayer because you know, the first treatment really wiped me out for a week. I mentioned this previously, but not the extent. But some of the side effects I had from the first treatment were what felt like vein pain throughout my whole body. I had really bad eye socket pain and headaches. My eyes were red for at least 4 or 5 days, and they were hurting so badly. It hurt to move my eyes from left to right that I basically couldn't sleep. I couldn't rest properly. And the hot compress or the cold compress wasn't really lasting that long. So I ended up calling the doctor to tell him how my eyes were doing. And I called him like around midnight on I think a Saturday. And I was concerned about my eye pressure because of the glaucoma that I have. And he, was like, you have to come in for us to measure your eye pressure. But I wasn't going to come in at night. So I ended up going to the ER on Sunday morning to get my eye pressure checked because my eyes were so red. It looked like I was high. And they couldn't see any damage to my eyes. My eye pressure was okay. But I think, after I spoke to the doctor today, he thinks that it looked like I had an allergic reaction. But my ophthalmologist told me the day after I went to the ER that it could be really severe dry eye. And so I had this like stabbing pain in my eye the other day, and I went out, bought some eye wash, bought an eye compress, bought eye ointment, in addition to using my prescription eye drops and another eye lubricant and pink eye eye drops as well because I couldn't find any relief. So the side effects I think were lingering, and after I wasn't able to get the second chemo treatment because of my low white blood cell count, I got a shot called Udenica, and Udenica bolstered my white blood cells, but it also gave me bone pain, so that was fun. Some of the side effects that I still had days after the initial chemo treatment were, nausea, but no vomiting, thank God. And fatigue that, I would wake up and I would feel like I was drugged, so I would go right back to bed. Sometimes I would get the chills, the headaches were bad, and there were just moments when I felt like my stomach was rotting from the inside out. It was just really painful. And I thought to myself, my God, can I tap out now? I've only had one treatment and I have about 10 or 11 left to go. But I'm I'm feeling relieved that I did have the 2-week break, and I missed out on that second treatment. So now a new cycle is beginning, and the cycles are basically one drug, gemcitabine, 1 week. The next week, gemcitabine and docetaxel, and then no treatment. But because of the white blood cell count issue before, I skipped a treatment, but it's the second cycle now because they could always add a treatment later on if necessary. But now I'm starting a new cycle on Wednesday. So on Wednesday at 8 o'clock a.m. Hawaii time, I will go for chemotherapy with just gemcitabine, and then the following week will be gemcitabine and docetaxel. And that one is the one that's supposed to be really harsh. So docetaxel plus gemcitabine might have some nightmarish side effects, but I'm praying and asking you to pray for me that it won't be intolerable. I have food. I've made some shakes, and I've also have really easy prepared foods. So thank you so much for helping out in that regard. And also, some of you are still asking how you can help, how you can contribute. Please continue to donate on my GoFundMe page. It just makes everything a little bit easier. And if my GoFundMe page is not your preference, you can be old school, send a check. I can easily deposit that with my phone. Cash App is convenient for a lot of you. So those are other options as well. And what else? My weight is fluctuating. I can't tell if my scale is broken because a few weeks ago when I had my weight, I guess, done at the office, it was 117. And then I noticed that at home it became 116, 115, then it was 114, and then 112. But then when I went to the doctor's today, even though for the past couple of days my scale has been saying 112, at the doctor's office today I weighed 116 pounds. So my scale is probably broken, or maybe I had extra pounds from the clothing I was wearing. I have no idea. So I'm going to see if the scale keeps saying 112 for the next few days. And if it does, I'm going to be like, you're broken. And just go with what the doctor's office is saying about my weight. In the meanwhile, I'm applying for assistance through other programs and grants for people with cancer and people who are undergoing cancer treatments. And so I found, thank God, by the grace of God, there was an oncologist an oncology social worker who helps cancer patients and those who are receiving treatments apply for assistance in disability. So I actually qualify for something called compassionate allowance because of the nature of the cancer that I was diagnosed with. For certain conditions, with compassionate allowance, you're able to have your paperwork expedited for disability so that you can receive assistance sooner than later. So because leiomyosarcomas and sarcomas in general are aggressive cancers, compassionate allowance allows me to have more assistance with getting the paperwork done to apply for disability. So we'll see how that goes. So please pray for a favor that goes well. It's not a lot of money, but it could help with my rent and other expenses as they come up. So we'll see what happens with that. So other than that, today's a good day. It's rainy, it's cold, so I have my hot drink here and long sleeve shirt and still in bed. I did get up obviously for my doctor's appointment today, but I'm pretty good at the moment. So I need to brace myself for Wednesday and go through the cycle again, and hopefully I'll be more mentally prepared for whatever effects come up after this Wednesday's treatment. So just keep me in your prayers, and if you have any questions or you want to reach out to me, feel free to do so. If I don't get back to you right away, my goal is to get back to you. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing, and just being wonderful. So thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your week. And I will probably do an update from the hospital during the chemotherapy treatment, just to let you know my current state of things at the moment, or at that moment. So enjoy the rest of your week, and I look forward to talking with you or sharing my video with you on Wednesday. Bye!